Time now for our chart of the WEAK. Shares of Nike just not doing it this week. Up today, but dropping nearly 6% since Monday. The biggest dog in the Dow. The athletic retailer has been on a downward slump for most of August, notching an 11-day losing streak. And Tim, you've been bearish on the swoosh for a while now. Has this slide changed your mind at all? Is it getting to a point where it looks a little more attractive?
It's a lot more attractive. It's down 40% from the earlier highs that it had last 22, down 25% from where we were in April. I think still expensive. I also still think that they've pulled forward a lot of sales. More than anything, I think the multiple has to come down. It has come down. But I just feel like we found a place where the gross margins may have peaked in the short run. And that's it. It's a fantastic company. I love Nike. Own it with a lot of accounts. And so tactically, this has been a directional short that makes me feel a lot better about being short discretionary, which I think has more way to go lower.
Steve?
So Nike, to Tim's point, started a downward trend in November of 2021. It broke out of that a year later, November of 2022, started a new downward trend that's a product of all of retail basically getting crimped here. So until this stock bottoms out, I would not be buying it. That's the obvious as a trader, but I would look for it to hold basically that September low from 2022. Sorry.
From 2022. Nike is in part a China story, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think, look, what Steve mentioned, I think, is really important here, which is if you believe the Fed is going to continue tightening and that's going to hurt the labor market, then consumer spending is at risk. And that's why you want to be probably cautious calling the bottom on a stock like Nike. You know, to your point on China, look, Nike's a brand, and China consumes brands and luxury brands. So I do think there is the potential here that the stock has been under pressure because of weaker China spending, which is impacting, European luxury as well. So this is a broader story that I think has U.S. consumer takeaways as well as Chinese consumer takeaways.